Historically, the disaster film genre constituted a fundamental segment of Hollywood's cinematic offerings, with classics such as The Towering Inferno and The Poseidon Adventure emblematic of the 1970s era. In contrast, recent times have seen a diminution of this genre's prevalence due to the rise of other forms of blockbusters. Nevertheless, periodic releases like Deepwater Horizon, San Andreas, and The Wave manage to recapture audience intrigue. At present, industry anticipation is building for No Way Up, a film that combines disaster and survival thriller elements, a description proffered by The Hollywood Reporter as akin to a rollercoaster ride. For those interested in the surge of excitement these adventures promise, further details about No Way Up are forthcoming. However, a word of caution is advised for those with aversions to aeroplane catastrophes or claustrophobic tendencies, as this movie may intensify such apprehensions. The film No Way Up completed principal photography in May 2022, but details on its release have been sparse since then. Post-production appears to be nearly finished based on the trailer's quality, suggesting only final adjustments might be remaining. Although the release date remains uncertain, the film's summer blockbuster potential points to a possible summer 2024 premiere. However, if post-production is further along, we might see it released earlier, potentially in the winter or spring of 2024. This timeframe is speculative, yet with over a year since filming wrapped, a release date well into 2025 seems unlikely.
Just a quick reminder, if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Now let's back to the commentary.
Set to be a riveting tale of grit and perseverance, No Way Up centers on passengers of a downed airplane fighting for survival in the depths of the Pacific Ocean, trapped on a sinking fuselage teetering on an underwater cliff edge as they face dwindling air supplies and the lurking menace of sharks. Director Claudio Fei describes the film as a suspenseful, high-octane saga of individuals banding together against overwhelming odds, a narrative anchored by dynamic characters and intensified by a deadly predatory threat, promising audiences a compelling cinematic journey. Colm Meaney has stepped into the lead role of No Way Up after Kelsey Grammer's departure due to scheduling conflicts, joining forces with esteemed co-stars Phyllis Logan and Sophie McIntosh. Meaney, a face familiar from Star Trek and Get Him to the Greek, portrays Brandon, a determined bodyguard. Logan, the cherished Mrs. Hughes from Downton Abbey, takes on the role of a formidable grandmother, while the up-and-coming McIntosh, recognized from Brave New World and Bad Sisters, plays Ava, adding youthful vigor to the cast. They are bolstered by Will Attenborough, Grace Nettle, James Carroll Jordan, Manuel Pacific, and Jeremias Amor in a cinematic venture that combines survival tension with complex human drama. Claudio Fei is the director behind the nail-biting film No Way Up, known for his knack for creating intense action sequences, as seen in past works like Coronado, Hollow Man 2, and Northmen, The Viking Saga. With a grasp on suspense and survival stories, Fei brings his action-adventure expertise to the fore in this high-stakes drama. The script is the debut work of Andy Mason, co-CEO of Altitude Films, who also adds his diverse film production experience to the mix, having produced a variety of films including horror, biopics, and thrillers. In No Way Up, audiences are tossed into a maelstrom of terror as a seemingly routine flight quickly turns catastrophic. The gripping trailer reveals passengers facing a barrage of life-threatening challenges, starting with a gaping fuselage breach and culminating in a shark-infested ocean crash. Adding to the intensity, survivors must navigate an underwater labyrinth in a race against time and nature, trapped in a sinking aircraft with a dwindling air supply and the threat of shark attacks looming outside their temporary refuge.